our station and our sister station, Tim Conway Jr., KFI. You know, a lot of the time in January, the sponsors, they go away. They come back like the tide. But, you know, when the new year starts, you have your new sponsors that come and your old ones that stick with you.
They're taking a little vacation.
Not Sweet James Bergener.
No, through and through.
Ready to rock and roll for the new year. Justice with Sweet James is upon us right now.
Order in the court. Order in the court. It's time for Justice with Sweet James.
Well, Dan Spear joins us from an undisclosed studio in Orange County. 1-800-881-2021 is his number, or sweetjames.com, or at Sweet James on Twitter. If somebody owes you money, especially an insurance company, this is the guy to call, and he loves and cares about our listeners. Sweet James, what's poppin', man? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! How you guys doing?
Doing great.
We are fabulous. How was your holiday? You went to Chicago per Matt's advice, and kind of Matt as a tour guide, and you visited the factories of Hammond, Indiana, I heard, and went all over the place, right? You went to Comiskey Field?
It was fantastic. Chicago was awesome. Thank you, Matt Money. It was fantastic. I had a great time.
Did you do anything he told you to do?
No.
Nothing, he told me.
Nothing. I do know he did make it to Three Floyds there in Munster, Indiana, though, and I heard waited a considerable amount of time for a table.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
And it was worth it.
I didn't do one thing that you told me.
I did try to send him to Gary, Indiana. I will, maybe in James's defense, I did say, listen, I know you like the Three Floyds, but word is 18th Street Brewery is the new spot when it comes to those small
in Gary, Indiana?
Hometown. Yeah.
I heard that's
Gary,
right
Indiana.
by the Michael Jackson Birthplace Museum.
Right there.
Beautiful. Well, Sweet James is here to help us out. We do have some listeners that submitted some questions on Twitter, at Petros and Money. He is at Sweet James Law on Twitter. This one comes, well, it's one of those heavy ones about Jameis Winston, and there's been a lot of heaviness in the world of football off the field with controversies. Jameis Winston's is pretty much one of the biggest. What do you think's going to happen now that his accuser has launched a civil suit, and is he going to go down like OJ went down in his civil suit?
You know, this is going to have to play out a little bit here. I think the big loser here is going to be Florida State University. Here they've got a responsibility to protect the interests of a victim with the possibility of a Duke lacrosse issue. You know, they're in a tough position. You know, they've got a high-profile quarterback here who's won them a national championship, and they've got to balance that with somebody who says, hey, this guy did me wrong. You know, I was assaulted. So it's a tough situation.
So, James, she's saying that Florida State didn't protect her Title IX rights, that they fostered a hostile environment. And because we've talked to you about Jameis before and how botched this investigation was, it seemed like, I mean, look, we're just guessing based on what we were presented with, and it seems like she's on the up and up. It seems like she's got a case here against Florida State.
You know, she may, and it's going to have to play out. One of the issues I think that the media's made a big deal about is it was like 2 months before the police issued the report after she reported this incident. Now, that's not uncommon. I routinely wait 4 to 6 weeks for a police report for a simple auto accident. I mean, here the allegations are much more serious. It's going to take much more time to do an investigation. So we will see how it plays out.
If you've been in a car accident and somebody owes you money, especially an insurance company, call Sweet James Bergener, 800-881-2021. Is he suing Florida State? No, he's here in California. But he answers the questions for us for the sake of radio entertainment, fun, and just to get that dense beard scratching against the microphone in an undisclosed studio in Orange County.
Well, and taking on the man, if you will, James, is what we're going to talk about here, courtesy of Twitter follower Will Helm. He asks if he can sue the city of L.A. for not fixing a crack in the sidewalk that has been leaking for 2+ months. And I guess if I could just broaden Will's query here, can you sue the city if you, I don't know, blow a tire from a pothole or trip over a crack in the sidewalk, or if they are negligent in fixing the infrastructure?
I need to tell Will something here. KLAC has a very, very powerful signal. Move to Ventura County, Orange County. Get off that sinking ship in L.A. What are you doing, man?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Some of us own property in the city of Los Angeles, Sweet James. What's wrong with the city of Los Angeles?
Not a damn thing. I love L.A.
But seriously, can you sue them?
Yes.
Will anything happen?
No.
Well, all right. So you can, but there will be what are you looking for? I mean, will you get any monetary compensation?
The government has a lot of immunities. So if you file a lawsuit against the county or city, it may go nowhere. The big issue is going to be notice. I mean, how long has this defect been there? If it's been there a long time, then the odds are greater that you're going to have some sort of recovery. I mean, I did a deposition not too long ago, and the LA County, their plan to investigate to inspect trees in LA County, they inspect trees once every 40 years. So, like, a tree with
they got to give them time to grow.
Yeah,
get time for those roots to settle and really have it be a problem.
Where they find all this time to keep inspecting trees. I mean, once every 40 years, man.
I mean, it is the largest county in the nation. LA County, geographically, the largest county in the nation. They just can't get to everything. They just can't.
Well, what a wonderful answer from the city. I'm so glad my taxes are being put to good work.
It's just too big here.
It.
Now we feel like John and Ken. Sweet James Bergener is joining us right now on the Sweet James Bergener Celebrity Hotline, 800-881-2021 or sweetjames.com for wonderful legal representation, especially in the world of accidents. Sweet James, okay, let's hypothetical. Well, let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our own Tim Cates, our executive producer, he's got a jingle and everything. I don't know why Sweet James doesn't have a jingle. He's got an intro.
He's produced a lot of shows, all CIF baseball in 96. Let's all celebrate, 'cause everybody loves Tim Cates.
Tim Cates is a shareholder with the Green Bay Packers organization, which means he owns part of the Green Bay Packers. If you kind of tried to, I don't know, make a graph and show how much he actually owns, it would probably be like Reggie White's shoelace in one game 30 years ago. But the truth is, he is a proud Green Bay Packer associate, I suppose is the best way to put it. Let's say I go out to Green Bay with Tim Cates to catch this playoff game against Dallas coming up this weekend. A lot of people really excited about it. Tony Romo, Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be butt-ass cold.
Yes.
As Matt Money Smith knows, because I think he's taken at least 2 trips to Green Bay.
It's cold
this season.
Yeah.
And let's say I'm in that. I'm there in the stadium in Lambeau Field. I'm freezing so bad I lose a finger. Frostbite. It's gone. Can I sue the Green Bay Packer organization?
Here's the question.
I've lost my finger because I've tried to enjoy their product.
Okay, which finger? Is it the middle finger? Were you doing a one-finger salute to
No,
Aaron Rodgers?
funny, Sweet James. But no, just
I'd make it an important digit, either your index or your middle.
Let's
something
say-
you're going to use a lot.
Okay.
Let's say it's a toe. Let's say it's a toe. Let's say I lose a toe.
If you are doing the one-finger salute to Aaron Rodgers, I think the Bears fans will probably put a collection plate together and pay your medical bills. And
See, so what you're saying is
There
we
you
can't
go.
sue the Packers for frostbite.
No, you're not going to get anything from the Packers for that. No.
What about the city of Green Bay?
No.
What about Mark Chmura?
Yes.
All right. Well, there you have it. Your intro to law today in 2015. Starting off the new year with the dense beard of justice, a great man who did go somewhere that Matt Money Smith suggested, just not within the city of Chicago. It was in Indiana. Thank you, Sweet James. We love you, man. We'll talk to you soon. Next week.
I love you guys.
800-881-2021. Sweet James and his bearded brother on PMS. Film fight coming up next. Rocky 3 versus Rocky 4. Do you want to beat communism or some loudmouth guy with a mohawk? One is loftier than the other.
AM 570 KLAC. Available anywhere on iHeartRadio.